And what's going on, guys? Braderz or Bradley here, and today I'm finally bringing you some more Black Ops 3 information. Now in today's video I'm going to be talking about all of the score streaks that we will be seeing within Black Ops 3. I remember back in the day of Call of Duty Ghosts, I remember bringing you guys a video talking about the new kill streaks that would be seeing, or score streaks, sorry, that would be seen within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. But I'm doing it again for the next Call of Duty, which is Black Ops 3. But first of all, I want to let you guys know, before I get into any of these score streaks that we'll be seeing within Black Ops 3, I thought I'd let you guys know that these scores, you know, the score values to get these score streaks may change, you know, within the development of the game. You know, the game's being changed all around, you know, like they're still testing it all, they're still testing everything, they're still testing all of these little things. So the score values may change slightly, and obviously, like, the order of the kill streaks, score streaks, you know, they may change around. So, you know, if this is kind of a little bit off, you know, it's just because it's changed from what it was when I was making this video. But another thing to note is this is only 13 of the 18 score streaks that we'll be seeing within Black Ops 3. That is because they've actually kept some of these score streaks secret. You know, they've kept 5 of these score streaks secret, which is pretty, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, it's got something hidden for us to find out when we get the game, or at least when we get the beta, actually. But then again, these score streaks might not be in the beta. But anyway, let's get straight into these score streaks. You've probably been waiting for this now. Dragged out the intro for too long. The lowest score streak is the UAV, an unmanned aerial vehicle that reveals any locations on the minimap. Now, we all know the UAV, you know, we all know the UAV. It's nothing like we saw within Call of Duty Ghosts, which was totally different. It was like the SATCOM where you placed it on the ground. But there's actually something interesting about that. I'll talk about that later in this video. But yeah, the normal UAV, you know, you get that plane flying around in the air, you can shoot it down and stuff. This is 400 score, so nothing different to what we usually see with any other Call of Duty. The UAV is back. But next, the second score streak is the HCXD. Now, you can already tell by that name, this is very similar to the RCXD that we've seen within Black Ops 2, we've seen within Black Ops 1. I loved the HCXD, man. I like, it was really good. I remember in Black Ops 1, actually, I'm gonna start rambling on. I remember in Black Ops 1, like Nuketown, there was those, well, on some of the maps actually, there was those little RCXD hidden tracks, which was pretty cool. That would be interesting, you know, if we got some of them within Black Ops 3. We kind of missed it within Black Ops 2, I think. But the HCXD, you earn this at 425 score. This is a remote-controlled, hover-capable explosive device that can perform a thrust-powered jump and drive on vertical surfaces. Now, you guys know within Black Ops 3 they've introduced wall running, but this hover-capable explosive device, the HCXD, will be able to, you know, compete with that. You know, go on vertical surfaces, use a thrust-powered jump. It will be pretty sick. You know, I cannot wait to use that. You know, it's basically just a little hover car, if you will. So that's the HCXD within Black Ops 3. But next up, we have got the Dart. Now, the Dart is at 525 score. That's what you need to get to earn this kill streak. Now, the description for this is: pilots an anti-personnel drone that is equipped with missiles capable of locking onto enemies and score streaks, and can also dive bomb for an explosive blast. Now, this sounds pretty different, you know, like, I don't think we've seen anything too similar to this. I don't think with any other Call of Duty. But what I'm picturing right now, right, you get this little drone thing in the air, you can control it, fire missiles down and stuff, you know, fire missiles down at people. But then, you know, if you're locking onto people, right, you can literally dive bomb onto them, man. You can dive bomb onto them, you know, you can get some epic kills, like you could probably like kill multiple people off spawn. Like, that's what I see this being like. And it's quite a low score streak as well, so I can't see it being amazing. Like, the missiles you get, like, I can't see it being too strong, or maybe you don't have many of them, something like that, because it's only 525 score, so it's not going to be a major score streak. But let's move on to the next score streak right here. You earn this at 550 score, sorry, I can't even speak right now. And honestly, like, I can't remember when we last saw the normal care package within a Call of Duty like this one. It was like the orbital care package, not similar to, well, it was similar to it, but not exactly the same as like the ordinary care package that we would see. But, you know, the description for this, I'm not even going to get into it, you know, because you guys all know what a care package is. But one thing to note, that it is like the old school care package where it was dropped down by a helicopter, and you literally, it's a box, literally a box, and you get it and you get a random score streak from the whole list. It's pretty sick, you know. I cannot wait to see that back in Black Ops 3. Like I said, you know, I said like we haven't seen this within a couple Call of Duties, but that's because like this, we had the orbital care package, and with Call of Duty Ghosts, we had, did we even have care package? I'm not even sure. Maybe we did. Maybe I'm just being stupid. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. I'm dragging this out way too long. We have the counter UAV, earned at 600 score. This disables the enemy minimap, as you guys already know from other Call of Duties. But But as I said earlier, I said that there was something interesting about the SATCOM that we saw within Call of Duty Ghosts. We had to place it on the ground. This is actually placed on the ground, kind of like the SATCOM from Call of Duty Ghosts, which is kind of interesting, you know. So you're gonna have to find this little counter UAV thing on the floor. Might be hard to find, may not be, you know. The SATCOM wasn't too hard to find within Call of Duty Ghosts, so I can see it being quite similar to that. But that is the counter UAV. Usually we'd see that in the air, kind of like the UAV, but now it's not, something a little bit different. But this next score streak right here, a fan favorite, an amazing score streak that will be seen probably within comp as well, as we saw within Black Ops 2. But this is the Lightning Strike. The Lightning Strike was such an amazing score streak that we saw within Black Ops 2, man. It was so fun, you know. Like, you opened it up, you got a whole overview of the map. You could put down 3 little points of where you want these lightning bombs to just drop on the map. It was pretty sick. You got a little blip on the map of where all the enemies are, so you had a rough idea of where to put this Lightning Strike. This is earned at 750 score, and I did say that this may probably be used within competitive, which is, you know, quite interesting. This is a kill streak, or score streak, sorry, that will be probably seen within that. We saw it within Black Ops 2 competitive, so, you know, I won't be surprised to see it within Black Ops 3. But the next score streak is the Talon. Call in an autonomous or remote controlled escort attack drone. Now I can see this being like the Warbird, not gonna lie. Like, just from that little description right there, it was quite a short description, I'm not gonna lie, but I can see this being like the Warbird from Advanced Warfare. This is 975 score. It said autonomous or remote controlled. Now the Warbird, you can actually add a module to it where, you know, it's offensive, so it actually, you don't control it, and you can stay on the ground while it attacks all of the enemies around you. So that's what I can see this being like. You know, it has the rotors like the Warbird within Advanced Warfare as well, so that's what I can see this being like. You know, it's a roughly around the same score as well, so, you know, that's what I can see this Talon score streak being like within Black Ops 3. And, you know, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is 975 score, which is pretty sick. Now this next score streak here, I'm probably gonna butcher the name, but this is called the Cerberus or Cerberus, something like that. Earned at 1000 score. I definitely butchered that name, but at 1000 score. Now this is basically the AGR from Black Ops 3. Airdrop an autonomous or remote controlled Cerberus or something ground robot that patrols for enemy targets. Now this is basically a little personal tank, you know, a little personal tank that goes around, blast people. I remember this from Black Ops 2. I don't know if you guys do. You probably played Black Ops 2, I'm not gonna lie, but that is basically what this is. But the next score streak we have is the Wraith. This is earned at 1100 score. This is an aerial attack craft with advanced stuffed capabilities with a defensive flak drone. This is basically the stealth chopper, if you couldn't already tell, from Black Ops 2. The exact same thing, which is pretty cool. You know, it sounds exactly the same, it does exactly the same stuff, so I'm glad to see that back. You know, it was an amazing score streak within Black Ops 2. I loved using it. So, you know, they're kind of bringing back a lot of Black Ops 2 score streaks, which, you know, were really good. You know, like, it was really good. You actually earned something. Like, when you got those score streaks, you knew you were getting a lot of kills, man. So I love to see score streaks like that. Like, you really are rewarded for going on your little streaks or playing well within a game, and I love to see that within Black Ops 3. Kind of missed out within Advanced Warfare. This is turning into a really long video. I'm sorry about this, guys, but keep watching if you want to know the rest of these score streaks real quick. But the next score streak we have, oh, by the way, that was earned at 1100 score, if I didn't mention. But the next score streak is the RAPS, or the RAPS. You know, it's little capital letters with the dots in the middle. 1275 score. Deploy a ship that drops autonomous robotic anti-personnel sentry drones. Basically, Black Ops 3's personal version of dogs, which is amazing. You know, like, glad to see dogs back within Black Ops 3. Dogs were an amazing score streak that we saw, but, you know, it's kind of advanced into Black Ops 3, which is pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see. Like, I love dogs within Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, so, you know, I cannot wait for that. We've seen this within some of the trailers as well, which is pretty sick. But yeah, it's basically like dogs. Cannot wait to get using them. 1275 scores. So we're getting into the big guns right now, man. We're getting into the big score streaks. Now we've got 2 left. We've got 2 more score streaks left. We've got the combat robots. Now, a heavily armored general infantry unit robot can be set out to guard mode to protect the owner, or set to patrol mode to fend a designated location. Now this sounds sick. You know, you can choose what you want it to do, whether you want it to guard you, you know, protect you, you know, kind of look over you, or kind of like an escort drone, you know, look over you, or You can put it into patrol mode, so it kind of like defends a certain position. So say if you're playing capture the flag, you can put it there and it literally walks up and down to defend the flag, man. It's pretty sick. You basically got another teammate, you got your own personal robot like right there, which sounds pretty cool. You know, you got your own little combat robot to defend you. Now this is 1,400 score, sorry, so you know, getting into the big score streaks right here. But finally we have the final score streak that was in the, you know, little the pre-release game where people played it with an E3. Finally, the mothership. Now this is the highest score streak in the game, and you may be wondering, yo, you did say that there are going to be more score streaks added to the game that we don't know about. No, this is definitely the highest score streak. David Vonderhaar did say that it isn't going to be a higher score streak than this. Now you can earn this at 1,500 score, a powerful VTOL weapons platform with a primary turret for the owner and 2 secondary turrets for the teammates. Now this kind of sounds like the gunship from Black Ops. Was it Black Ops 1? I think it was Black Ops 1, you know, from Black Ops 1. That score streak was absolutely amazing. Not gonna lie, it was absolutely amazing. May have been kill streaks back then, actually. Absolutely amazing. But one thing to note is that you get 2 secondary turrets, so you know your teammates can actually hop on and help you kill some people, mow people down. But I've seen gameplay of this mothership on like Ali's channel, Team Martin's channel, and honestly it looks beast. It just reminds me of the gunship so much. But you know, that's all of the score streaks that I know about right now. It sounds pretty sick, you know. Let me know in the comments down below whether you're hyped for all of these score streaks. Yo man, this will turn into a long video. Anyway, that is the end of this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, but let me know in the comments down below whether you are hyped for Black Ops 3, man. It's the return of the beast score streaks. We've had enough of this, like, you know, the terrible score streaks as we've seen within like Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts, where you're basically not rewarded for your gun streaks and not rewarded for your beast gameplays. But now within Black Ops 3, as we saw within Black Ops 2, we're going to get the good score streaks where we can actually get some kills with them, you know, actually get rewarded for what we've done, contributed for our teams. You know, it is score streaks as well, so that is pretty sick. But let me know if you're hyped for all of this stuff, and you know, I cannot wait for Black Ops 3. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.